Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into 9 powerful money lessons I picked up from the classic book, The Richest Man in Babylon. This video is part of a brand new series where I'll be breaking down some of the most valuable lessons from my favorite money books to help you on your financial journey. We're going to break this down into 3 key parts: spending money, making money, and protecting money. Each part is packed with insights that can completely shift how you think about your finances. Let's kick things off with spending money. Alright, lesson number 1. Start thy purse to fattening. In the book Arcad, the wealthiest man in Babylon shares a golden rule. A part of all you earn is yours to keep. Think about it. How often do we treat our paycheck like it belongs to everyone else? The moment it hits your account, it's already split between the landlord, grocery store, utility bills, and maybe even a little fun for yourself. By the end of the month, you're left wondering, where did all my money go? Arcad's point is simple. Not all of that money belongs to others. Some of it belongs to you. And here's how I've applied this game-changing advice in my life. I always pay myself first. Before I spend a dime on anything else, a portion of my paycheck goes straight into savings. I've set up an automatic transfer from my main account to my savings account every month. I started small, just 5% of my income, and gradually increased it as my income grew. Eventually it went up to 10%, 15%, and even 20%. This small shift in mindset, paying yourself first, is a complete game changer for your financial health. Now, let's jump into lesson number 2. Control thy expenditures. In the book, Arcad warns us that our so-called necessary expenses will always grow to match our income, unless we actively fight against it. This is what's often referred to as lifestyle creep. As humans, we have a natural tendency to spend more as we earn more. Think back to when you first started working. Maybe treating yourself to a simple meal out was a rare occasion, something you did to celebrate. But now, that meal might have turned into a regular thing. Or remember when you used to walk everywhere to save a few bucks, and now ordering an Uber is your default move? Arcad's lesson here is clear. We need to be brutally honest with ourselves when it comes to our spending. We have to distinguish between needs and wants, because wants often disguise themselves as needs. If you don't keep your wants in check, you'll find yourself stuck in a never-ending cycle of living paycheck to paycheck or constantly chasing the next material thing. It's time to take control. Analyze your spending and make sure your money is going toward things that truly matter. Lesson number 3. Enjoy life while you can. Now, while this book focuses heavily on saving and building wealth, one of my favorite parts is when Arcad, the richest man in Babylon, reminds us that life is meant to be enjoyed along the way. He says life is good and full of things to enjoy. This ties perfectly into another philosophy I love from one of my favorite money books, Die with Zero. It essentially says that the ultimate financial goal isn't to die with a huge bank account, but rather to use your money as a tool to create a fulfilling, rich life. And honestly, that mindset changed the way I approach my own finances. Now, I intentionally budget for enjoyment. Every month, I set aside a specific amount for things that I know will make me happy, whether it's traveling, dining out with friends and family, or indulging in a new hobby. The key is balancing responsible saving and investing for the future, which allows you to enjoy the present without guilt. So here's a pro tip. Create a fun category in your budget. It doesn't have to be extravagant. Just make sure you're making room for the things that bring joy to your day-to-day life. It's all about finding that balance between planning for tomorrow and living fully today. Now, let's dive into the making money part. Lesson number 4. Make thy gold multiply. In The Richest Man in Babylon, Arcad says that gold in your purse is satisfying, but it doesn't multiply by itself. Gold in use, on the other hand, can earn even more gold. This highlights the difference between simply saving money and actually putting it to work through investing. A lot of people think that just saving money in a bank account is enough, but that's the passive approach. Sure, keeping cash in a savings account is fine for building an emergency fund, but it won't grow on its own. If you want to truly multiply your wealth, you need to invest. Here's a powerful example. Let's say you save $1,000 a year and let it sit in your bank account. Over time, the growth will be pretty minimal, right? Now take that same $1,000 and invest it, let's say in the S&P 500, which historically averages over a 10% return. The difference is massive. Your money will grow exponentially, multiplying far beyond what just sitting in a savings account could ever do. So don't let your money sit idle. Put it to work and watch it grow. Lesson number 6. Increase thy ability to earn. Many people believe their income is fixed, thinking the only way to get ahead is to save every penny of that limited paycheck. However, this mindset creates a ceiling on your savings because you can only save what you earn. The truth is, you can always find ways to earn more. Too often, individuals fall into a fixed mindset, assuming their skills and income potential are set in stone. This kind of thinking not only limits your growth, but also your opportunities to increase your earnings over time. Simply cutting costs won't make you rich. You need to actively work on boosting your earning potential. Consider investing in yourself. Take courses, acquire new skills, or pursue side hustles that align with your passions. By focusing on increasing your income while simultaneously investing your savings, you'll create a powerful combination that allows your wealth to grow over time. Remember, the more you earn, the more you can save and invest for a brighter financial future. Now, let's dive into protecting your money. Lesson 7. Guard thy treasures from loss. In the book, we meet a brickmaker who approaches Arkad, the richest man in Babylon, with a tempting offer. The brickmaker suggests using Arkad's hard-earned savings to buy rare jewels from distant lands, promising hefty profits when they sell them back in Babylon. The catch? The brickmaker knows nothing about jewels, and Arkad, unaware of the risk, trusts him. When the brickmaker returns, the jewels turn out to be nothing more than worthless glass, leading Arkad to lose all his money. Arkad advises, guard thy treasure from loss by investing only where thy principal is safe. This lesson underscores that it's not just about making money, it's about protecting what you've already earned. When I reflect on my investment portfolio, I see a mix of stocks, shares, and real estate. There have been times when I considered pulling out of these stable assets to chase after cryptocurrencies and other speculative investments. While these can skyrocket in value, they can also plummet just as quickly. I constantly remind myself that my goal isn't just to make money rapidly. It's also to ensure my wealth grows steadily over time. Yes, I have some money in crypto, but I won't put all my eggs in that basket. Doing so could negatively impact my life far more than any potential gains could positively change it. The key takeaway? Always prioritize the safety of your investments while striving for growth. Lesson 8. Seek the counsel of wise men. In today's fast-paced world, it's all too easy to get swept up in the latest trends. You might think, everyone is investing in this right now. I need to jump on board before I miss out. Following the crowd can be tempting, especially when everyone seems to have an opinion on what you should do with your money. Where to save it, how to manage it, and what to spend it on. While many people have good intentions, the reality is that if you're serious about building wealth, you need to turn to those who have already traveled the path you're on. These individuals truly understand the risks and opportunities because they've experienced them firsthand. Listening to their advice can provide invaluable insights that go beyond what you'll find in popular trends or social media buzz. So instead of following the masses, seek out the wisdom of those who have successfully navigated their financial journeys. Their experience can help guide you in making informed decisions that lead to lasting wealth. Last and final lesson 9. Cultivate good luck through action. This might just be my favorite lesson. It's so easy to look at successful people and think they just got lucky. We often assume there's some secret formula or magic trick that catapulted them to wealth, and it can be frustrating when we don't seem to get that same lucky break. But here's the truth. Studies show this perception comes from something called self-serving bias, where people credit their successes to their own hard work while blaming external factors for their failures. In the book, Arkad states, men of action are favored by the goddess of good luck. The key takeaway? What we often call luck is really the intersection of preparation and opportunity. Those who take calculated risks, seize opportunities, and act with intention tend to create their own luck. So, whether it's applying for that dream job, launching a side business, or picking up a new skill, remember, The more proactive you are, the more fortunate you'll become. And those are the 9 money lessons I've learned from The Richest Man in Babylon. If you enjoyed this kind of content and want to see more book reviews, let me know in the comments. I'm also considering a video on the best methods to make money with zero cost. So see you in the next video. Till then, stay happy.